Whoa, that's a hard hit. Oh.
Why did those Kunari attack the Inquisition on sight?
No idea. They weren't Talvashoth, though. This might be a rogue group, but they think they're following the Qun.
That's Fen Harel, removing the face markings from a Dalish elf.
Cleansed, fresh-faced where the marks once marred. Fen Harel helping, healing, giving hope.
But these ruins are older than the Dalish.
Maybe the markings used to have a different meaning.
A watch of powerful magic carries a sensation of determination. Images flash by. Former slaves in ranks with Fenrirel, armed and strong. Their skin is clear, their face tattoos. The elven vow slain are gone. The words are not so much heard as felt. The brand of the Evanurus can be lifted from you, that all may know that all may know you oppose their cruelties. None here are slaves, all are under our protection, all may choose to fight.
Hidden weapons. These freed slaves actually fought back against the Evanurus posing as gods.
Interesting word, Evanurus. If all it means is mage leader, well, they were basically magisters.
This is suspicious. Oh, did I know about that before? I don't remember that. A second. What? Now, wait, what? What's that? A sacred pile of gold? Come on, stone. Remember, if you wish to move the statue, light the second sconce from the left as you face the Lord's head. Use the blue-green flame in the brazier. It's magic, but it will not harm you. Remember your duty to the Qun. When you light the sconce, a box clutched in the statue's paws will open. There's an item inside. Do not touch it. It is old and elven, and we will have a Cerebus examine it for magic when the time comes. Have read reports. Station their people in the abandoned elven towers by the lake. It is a short distance to Helm's Raw. We will need the space to lodge our people after infiltration. Oblivion that leads to Winter
This letter
Palace.
says the Kunari came to these ruins because the Illuvians connect to Halam Shiral. Let's look for anything that explains why the Kunari came here before we go.
Two hours ago, an unknown intruder penetrated our defenses, masked and cloaked. A mage used magic to awaken spirits and turn them against us. Intruder moved as they knew the place, fled after spirits awoke. Dozens dead. Spirits keep attacking. Engagement not
Come on. We have to warn people about the Kunari's designs on the Winter Palace.
Huh? I didn't tell what their plan was. That's what they got attacked. There's another note that says... anyway, I don't know. It said they were going to the Winter Palace, but it's look for more. Then the note just said that they were being attacked.
One dead Kunari was bad enough. Now we have more, and they're hostile.
This makes no sense. The Kunari may not be friendly to the Inquisition, but they have no reason to attack us.
They also have no reason to be here, or using Illuvians at all.
I've had the mirror placed under guard for now, Your Holiness.
Cullen, please just call me Liliana.
Yes, Your... Liliana.
It appears the relative peace and quiet of the last 2 years is coming to an end.
First the Blight, then Mages and Templars, then Corypheus, and now this. Can't we go 10 years without the world falling to pieces?
We must ensure that the Kunari do not disrupt the negotiations. The Exalted Council is in a very delicate state.
I'm certain you can soothe the nobles' ruffled feathers while we solve the real problem.
Not when the Inquisitor insults everyone present by walking out in the middle of the talks. Our only advantage is that Orlais and Ferelden are divided in goal and grievance. If they unite against us, Divine Victoria will have no choice but to support their claims. We could lose everything.
Could we use the Kunari threat to remind everyone how valuable the Inquisition still is?
Not until we know more. It will be fine. I will attend to the Exalted Council.
And while Josie does that, we will investigate.
We, Your Holiness?
You do, Josie?
I'll head back to the crossroads. We need to find out what the Kunari are doing and why they attacked.
And I'll have a quiet word with our honor guard.
All's well, it seems.
All is well, it seems. No. Is my thing to find in here now? Oh, yeah, it is. Whatever. Really?
quite the party, wasn't it? I hear it left the Orlesians and Fereldans completely aghast. Andraste's herald, the Inquisitor, toasting a Tevinter Magister. Not a bad scandal to leave on.
What is this ambassadorship about exactly?
I believe my father set it up, but the Imperium certainly didn't object. They'd love for the Inquisition to fall apart, so they're happy if it seems they consider this council a waste of time.
That makes no sense.
No? If Dread Tevinter actually pushed for the Inquisition's end, everyone else would disagree on principle. So they send a nobody pariah and hope for the best. Makes perfect sense to me.
What did you do in Tevinter while you were away?
I went home. Twice. Father was only there once. Mother was drunk both times. I also went to Carinus to see my good friend Maevaris. Then I settled some of Alexis's affairs. That wasn't fun.
Any thoughts about the Exalted Council?
A few. Divine Victoria needs a new tailor for one. From the paintings of Liliana in that enormous robe, you'd think she was pregnant. Could cause a delicious scandal. As for this whole Exalted Council business, well, I warned you once that no one would thank you for saving the world. Sadly, I'm always right. So long as the Inquisition's around to remind them they're not really in charge, they'll never sleep comfortably. Whether they have the guts to take action, I suppose we'll see.
Another time.
I look forward to it.
Darling, what can I do for you? I wanted your opinion of how Divine Victoria is working out.
Liliana is managing to hold the Chantry together, just barely. Likely your influence.
How are things for the Circle of Magi?
If you call it the Circle while they're in earshot, you'll never hear the end of it, my dear. The College of Enchanters is a ridiculous mess, but it's still a useful institution for training mages.
We'll talk another time. Divine Victoria?
Please don't. It would be nice to just be Liliana again for a few days.
Oh, of course. Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive. I just want it to be like old times.
Tell me about your nugs. Did you get any new ones?
Oh yes! A litter was born just a month ago. We are weaning them right now. If you are hoping for one, I'm afraid they're already spoken for.
Do you miss being our spy master?
I think I miss the people more than the work. Josie, Cullen, I didn't notice how much I liked having them near until they weren't. We're right, of course, but it's not the same.
Have your agents any news I should hear about?
There is activity in the Tirashan. Strange elves, like those at the Temple of Mythal. No news of Solus, however.
Perhaps later, Liliana.
I'll be right here if you need anything.
Was there something you needed?
Have you had a chance to speak with Liliana? Away from work, I mean.
Some, yes. Liliana has kept in contact, unofficially of course, but it's good to see her again. Arguing with her in person is far more satisfying.
Do you remember the first time we came to the Winter Palace?
All too well. I've already answered a half-dozen questions about my personal life. The reason we're here is because we made a difference. That's worth enduring the political small talk.
Is there anything I should know?
We were permitted soldiers here, but our every move is watched. Some things never change.
Is there any news from Ferelden? How is your family?
My sister Mia keeps me informed. As I understand, she's training my nephew to best me at chess.
All good news then.
Not all, but most of it is, and that's good enough.
I should go.
Inquisitor?
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
That, and then that's the end. Right?
I should look around.
Van Tegan. Aww. Puppy found bees. um.
It's been a while since so many gathered.
Drone, whatever, schematic encore.
Tell me, these strange spaces past the Alluvians, are they safe to explore?
We're taking every precaution we can, Josephine.
I will take your word for it. And yet, you've accomplished so much in the calm of these past years. I wish you did not have to imperil yourself for us. Again.
I must admit, after years of dinners and paperwork, it feels good to be exploring again.
I only wish you had fewer Qunari interrupting your stroll. I will do what I can here. Once the Qunari are dealt with, brace yourself. The Council is just as relentless.
Won't add anything back here again, I guess.
Need me for anything?
What do you think's going to happen at the Exalted Council?
Maker, I have no idea. Politics always makes my head spin. The Inquisition shouldn't have to give in whenever some prissy noble gets their knickers wedged somewhere.
Why are you swinging your sword at me?
You're more comfortable being called by your real name now?
Comfortable? Not quite yet. I didn't want to be Rainier for such a long time. To be quite frank, he was an ass. But I've changed. And reclaiming my name has allowed me to reconnect with people I haven't seen in years. Family. It wouldn't have happened without you.
It's nice to have everyone back in the same place again.
I have to admit I missed it. What does it mean when we need a huge diplomatic talk or the world ending just to bring us together? I got the chance to have a few drinks with Sarah. Miss that girl. It's still a little awkward talking to Cassandra, but the commander appears to have forgiven me, finally.
Until later.
Take care.
How did Varric, of all people, become the Viscount of Kirkwall? A mystery for the ages.
I hear you've been rebuilding the Seekers.
Slowly, but yes. I managed to find a few of my former comrades who'd scattered to the winds. Some of them were unsuitable, and I did not ask them to return. Others felt as I did, once they read the Lord Seeker's tome. We've since recruited a few candidates who are going through training now, with full disclosure. What comes after this, I cannot be certain. I'm making it up as I go along.
I'm sure you'll be fine, Cassandra.
I need to be better than fine. I want to build something that is worthy of lasting.
So what do you think of the Chantry?
You ask me just to poke at me and see if I react, don't you? It is what it is. Most Holi's reforms are interesting, to say the least. I hope they last once Leliana is gone. Regardless of what I think, it could have been far worse. You and I both remember the dark times we faced. Sadly, others have far shorter memories.
What do you think of the Exalted Council?
They are frightened of your power, and there is no longer a hole in the sky to remind them that it was needed.
It's just talk, isn't it? What could they actually do?
Individually, very little. As a united front, you do not have that much power, Inquisitor. Even so, I would wait and see where this leads. Calmer heads may yet prevail.
When has that ever been the case?
I'm an optimist. Just ask Varric.
I'll see you later.
Farewell.
So, you and the bard. You know most bards are spies, right?
You were a spy, Chief.
Look, I just don't want you to get burned.
Don't say it.
Because then you'd be creme brulee. Creme brulee.
Graham, I understand you and Meriden are seeing each other.
Yes, Your Worship. I mean, we've just started, so...
Oh, come on. Get in there, show her what you can do.
Listen, Chief, there's this thing you may not have learned growing up Canary and all.
Hey, I'm great at foreplay.
No complaints on my end.
See?
I didn't mean foreplay, I meant courtship.
Oh, well, that's a waste of time. You two are good though, right? You need me to talk to her about... things?
No! No. Thanks, though. We're good.
The Chargers have been with the Inquisition for a while now. Is everyone still happy?
No complaints, Your Worship. The Inquisition's been good to us. We'd disband and join the Inquisition officially, but the Chief gets this sad dog look when we suggest it.
The loyalty is touching, Creme.
So, Bull, we've been together a few years now. You ever think of going... further?
I don't see how we can top that night we did it with you hanging from the chandelier.
That's not really what I...
You're my Kadan. That's a choice I make every day. I don't need to be bound to it. But if you like the binding, then when this is over, we'll make it official. However you like.
I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, boss.
Hello, and shh. I'm trying to figure out why everyone is acting so weird. I mean, besides because Canary assassins and everything. You see it, right? There's something going with the elf servants. Makes sense after that ruin, right?
When you start going on about elves, it's hard to tell if it's about them or you.
Yes, you're ever so clever. Arse. Point is, the servants have no complaints. No asking for a Jenny. They serve this lot, but don't want them done for anything.
So, the nobles are nice, and the servants are happy?
Two things that have never been true. Mark that I said it. We're fighting Canary, but something else is on the up.
It's been a couple of years. How's everything sitting with you?
It's weird meeting back up and seeing everyone get their grey. First time I've been anywhere long enough to get fond of things. Leliana's friendly when she wants to be. My people sometimes do things for her, like I do for you. And all for Andraste, I suppose. It still rings right, but the way people used to go on about it, I thought there'd be more trumpets.
I suppose you've a lot to say about that elven ruin, about the creators.
They're not even demons, just big magey knobs punching down. And yes, the shits who use them to make me feel broken can still eat it. But always waiting for that fight is way too much work. It's like doing half the hurt for them. Maybe we're old now, but I'm tired of it. We've new fights to look forward to. We always do, seems like.
We'll talk later.
Count on seeing you, yeah?
All Alright, now Cole can go on all his senses.
She killed the girl to save herself. She thinks about the eyes going black. A weapon is an order, not a gift.
Okay, that one was supposed to be about Mass Effect. This is a story that's not actually part of the game, so it's just backstory. I don't know. Somebody said.
If you leave and come back, the chest gives you another. That's how we know too much. Hello.
No, you got more to say.
The spirits have fled, flying, fluttering, fast to the farthest fade. They're afraid of the veil tearing again. When this is done, I will slip back safely, a spirit. Someone is hurting. He needs me to remember who he is. Rainier, Rainier, Rainier. It still hurts, but you helped make it better. He can mend it now. He died in the darkness so a blue rose could bloom.
And that's supposed to be Mass Effect 2. Out of Blue Rose, I don't know.
His friend had to die because he thought they were people. A slow arrow breaks in the sad wolf's jaws.
That's about Solus and whoever.
Barefaced but free, frolicking, fighting fierce. He wants to give wisdom, not orders. It was the same boy. His mother on the ship, his father in their homeland. He grew up lonely, or didn't. It always had a soul. The question is the answer.
And yeah, that's about the things in Mass Effect. The robot humanoids had a soul.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Okay, are you done?
The guardian spirit stayed, not bound, but biding, because he asked. He knows how to speak, so spirits listen. Your hand hurts. A heartbeat, not yours, hammering the beat of a song in its final verse. I'm sorry.
Heartbeat, not yours. In its final verse.
He broke the dreams to stop the old dreams from waking. The wolf chews its leg off to escape the trap. Hello. He did not want a body, but she asked him to come. He left a scar when he burned her off his face. Sometimes the cow takes your gold.
That's a Mass Effect with some cows on some random planet stealing your gold.
Hello.
Are you done now?
They made bodies from the earth, and the earth was afraid. It fought back, but they made it forget.
Ah, that was a good one. No, I wasn't done.
Her name is different now. Victoria. The old name slips away further each time. She's glad you're here. Hello. 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 Hello.
Hey, are you probably done now? Am I done? Oh.
Everything going all right so far?
I'm surprised no one from the Council of Heralds wants your autograph.
You just missed them. Duke Cyril keeps asking me for spoilers for my next book.
I don't understand how you just become a Viscount.
When the ruler of a Marcher state dies and there's no heir, the nobles of the city pick a new ruler. Only none of Kirkwall's nobles actually want the throne. Most of them think it's cursed, actually. They can't leave it empty, though, or some other state like Starkhaven or Ansburg will probably invade. I complained about the empty office when it interfered with my reconstruction efforts. They took that as volunteering.
Any word from Hawke?
I got a message from, well, best not to name an entire chain of smuggling syndicates in polite company. Anyway, Weishaupt is apparently the special kind of mess that only appears when Hawke shows up. I'm not entirely sure how it'll all play out, but my money's on Hawke walking away from the Warden's fortress as it explodes.
So, Bran used to be Viscount, and now he just follows you around?
Provisional Viscount.
Pretty much.
With a permanent appointee, finally, in the Viscount's office, I am free to return to my post as Seneschal.
He means my true calling is arrogantly telling people they can't talk to the Viscount. He's good at it, too.
We'll talk more another time.
I'll be here if you need me.
How's it been?
Well, it seems.
Yes, thank you. That path wasn't there before.
Yeah, the middle path, but it's not active yet either. And I need to find another, actually two bad demon paths. I think two by now.
What's that?
No.
All right. Let's see where they were going.
Well, this isn't really where they were going, but it's where I'm going.
Demons for us to clean out.
Oh, I remember this one. It was so much. Those despair demons with their barriers. They kept having barriers up so strong. This rage has barrier too. Where is my HUD? Why's my HUD keep disappearing? Keeps up there when I'm battling. Wait, there we go. That'll help. Got the senses right down. These are super hard battles. This is how you get the best armor in the game. But his name is female because it's a dress, basically. Switch back page. And of course, that's the other two. I was fighting that. Want to get behind me? Can you burn while you're at it? Yeah, I'm looking for the examine in the middle of the ongoing battle. The HUD isn't even working. It doesn't show me how much health I have. Got it ready. Oh, well, you are letting off the mines, you spare demon. Okay, I guess it's working. The last one. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Now, actually, it said examine over here. Really? Or not? Sorry. It says loot. Obviously doesn't say the word examine. Notes on the second attempt. elegance eludes me. That aim is to improve the coordination of the body and sharpen the perception of the heart. But crafts do not live long enough to plumb their worth. The current process is ruined. Dispatch is lost. Begin again.
So that's how the Kunari moved the paths.
It's old. The stones remember different ways to be, and it asks them to change.
Alright, just gonna stop here, start the new video because this will take too long to kill these.